Good morning, everybody. James here, Robertson Family Racing Pigeons. Hope everyone is doing well as always. My siblings told me that I have a phrase that I say too much in my videos. Post in the comments what you think that phrase is. There are probably several, but I'm curious if you guys have noticed the same phrase that my siblings notice. So anyway, this morning I'm gonna let the birds out. It's about an hour after sunrise. It's a little bit of an overcast day. You can see the east side still have a little bit of sunlight poking through some clouds there. But I've got a few birds that'll be let out for the first time. And so for those, I'm going to do a little trick that I learned from John Lamberton. Two of them are a little bit older, so I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right, so here's one of those birds. It's had lots of time in that settling cage on the landing board, and it knows how to go through the trap well when they're called in to be fed. So we've got that part of the training done. Now it's up to them to not fly too far away on this first time being let out. Because I was on my trip to Yosemite, these guys got a little bit older than I would have liked. So take a look at this. Yeah, it's already dropped 3 of its flight feathers. You can see that right there. It's grown that one, and there's that third one starting to grow in. So that's pretty old to be letting them out for the first time. The fear is that they get too strong on their wing and then they take off like a shot and they get exhausted and then lost once they're far away and can't make it back. So here's a little technique to slow them down a little bit and help them get locked in on the loft and have a chance to be able to walk around a little bit and without being able to just fly off. We're gonna soak them in some soapy water. This one I call Panic Attack because it's always panicky. It's a little bit of a wild one. All right, so I've got some Adam's Flea and Tick shampoo. Now I should note that it doesn't have to be this. It could be just regular dish soap. I'm just gonna add like a little bit here. Okay, you just want some soap in there to get yourself a little bit of soapy water so that it cuts the bloom on their feathers. It makes it so they can't fly. Okay. So the whole point of this really is to get them to just spend time on their own on the landing board and maybe fly up on the loft, but they are not going to be able to fly around, at least not until that soapy water dries completely off, which is going to take an hour or two. It just gives them a little bit more time to look around and be more or less locked down here at the loft. Sun is poking out of those clouds beautifully. Okay, so I got my bird. This is what I'm gonna do. Take it, soak it, spread the tail out a little bit, wave it back and forth. Okay, get the wing, spread it out, wave it back and forth. Do the same on this side. let that soapy water access the wings, the feathers. Penetrate the bird. Watson, leave it. He's hurting the birds. But look at this. We got kind of a soaking wet bird now. Gonna wring him out a little bit. Her out a little bit. All right, panic attack. Don't panic on the landing board. Don't look over there. So I'm just gonna take her. Just gonna set her on the landing board. And we'll get the others out there too. All right, so there they are. Sitting on top, flapping, but not flying. And then the young birds are out flying. There they are. So these guys can watch their fellow crew, young bird crew, fly around, see how it's done. All right. So again, I'm just trying to give them the opportunity to be able to walk around without so much freedom of just being able to fly off. And they might fly up on top of the loft, but they really can't fly right now. Where'd those young birds go? There they are. Alrighty, we'll see how they do. Good luck, you three. Stick around, don't get lost. We'll leave Watson around here to keep them from getting eaten by hawks. There are crows around too, so that's a good sign. Usually if there are crows around, the hawks aren't around. Okay, and while my birds exercise, I'm going to try and follow suit and also exercise. I used to be really into running, and I would train for marathons and half marathons, and I've gotten way out of shape, and I'm the heaviest I've ever been my whole life. So for motivation, my wife and I signed up for a half marathon in the fall. So I better get running. Day one of running after a several year hiatus. Wish me luck. Where are those birds? Wish me luck, birds. All right, I ran 3.16 miles. Oh, I'm disgusting. I don't know, when I upload this, I better make sure to click the button, not made for kids. Oh, there goes the birds. There they are. Follow my bald head. I'll try and point to them. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh well. Okay, back from my run. Look at that. 3 birds sitting there. One thing to note is when you do this, you should stick around, kind of watch them, because it does make them vulnerable to cats and hawks and other predators. So Watson kind of helps monitor that a little bit, but I always try and stay out here when their flight has been compromised temporarily. All right, so as always, really grateful for those who have already subscribed. Grateful for those who come back regularly to the channel. Really appreciate it. Appreciate your support. One of the birds is gone. Just walked out here to gather some blueberries. Oh, there it is. Right there. Tried to fly up to join these other guys. Hey, bud. You can't really fly. There you go, bud. So it's been, what, an hour and a half? So you could see how well that guy could fly right there. Not that great. But it keeps him from taking off and flying far away. He's had an hour and a half sitting on the landing board, and now he can kind of fly from the loft to the top of the house or onto the ground or wherever. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job to you too as well. Now, on more important things. Okay, not more important things, but look at this. Blueberries. Sweet. So I didn't think I liked to eat blueberries plain until I moved to Georgia a while ago and lived out east and had fresh blueberries. That's a completely different animal. They are delicious. All right, there's my haul. Not bad. Gonna have some on some cereal and then make a blueberry lemon tart. Yum, yum. Come on, guys. You guys made a mess of my stuff. Oh, there goes one. Come on. Let me scrape this and throw some food down. That other one will come in. Go, guys. Look out. Good birds. Good birds. Good birds. Good birds. Good birds. Well, that other one's thinking about it. I'm gonna give him that light mix. Digest quickly. There she goes. Great. Wunderbar. Another successful day of having pigeons.